people who are smart told me to pick Iowa State because, they like to get up and down the court and blah, 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 blah. Shut up. Baylor, they've got 2 good guards and blah, 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 blah. No, they don't. Anyway, in the land of the NFL, where things are consistent, you know who's bad and who's good. Playoffs start, you know who's going to lose 9 times out of 10 and who's going to win. Did you hear what I tell you yesterday about Bernard Pierce?
About Bernard who?
Bernard Pierce.
Somebody was going to turn around and pick him up as soon as he cleared away.
Yeah, because he's young enough. He's young enough. He still got some game. He was supposed to actually start last year until this kid, Justin Forsett, said, nope, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get 5 yards per carry. I'm going to lead the league in yards per carry, so you sit your ass over there on that bench. And now he's expendable. You get a DUI, we're going to cut you. Here's the thing I don't like about that, though. I'm not a big fan of the whole, what they call it, no tolerance thing. Look, just because my former teammate knocked his broad out, like, you ain't got to, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to put all that on me. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah, it's pressure on everybody.
But it's like if me and you as brothers, right? And you mess around and get suspended from school, and I just happen to, I don't know, not clean up my room that day or something. Like, you might be mad at Rob for doing what he did, for like disrespecting the teacher or whatever he did. But now, don't like compound my transgression with his and put them all together, because that's what's happening right now. It's like, okay, because Rob got suspended, I'm gonna be twice as mad at you. Wait a minute, that don't work. That don't even make sense. Like, be mad at me for the thing I did, not for the thing that Ray Rice did. He knocked his woman out. Now, granted, this whole drunk driving thing, I don't really get it, because it's so many bad things that, like, the worst case scenario is always the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Ask Josh Brent.
Yeah.
He killed his buddy because neither one of them was smart enough to just say, we can't do this today. Lock the ride up. Let's call us an Uber or checker cab or AAA or whatever numbers on the back of this player's card, and let's get home safely. And now his buddy's gone forever. And it's like, I don't understand, like, when you hear that, when I don't understand the person in life that knows that happened and it happened so close to you. Because, I mean, these dudes are a close-knit group or a fraternity of sort in the NFL players. Like, you hear that happening. Like what makes you do that? And he's not guilty. He got arrested for it, so he hadn't been prosecuted for anything. But obviously, he knew he had done something. Because the first words out your mouth is, damn, I'm getting cut tomorrow. Yeah, you damn right. Your boss told you was. Immediately. But then today, oh boy, it jumped the shark today. Yeah, everything that happened was God's will. Hold on, Playboy. So God told you to go get sloshed, go get hammered drunk, and go get in your car and
get fired.
Right. And end up going from the Ravens to the Jaguars. God hates you. God hates your guts.
Yeah. I don't know what God you pray to.
Like, yeah, come on, man. Stop doing that, man. Hey, just let people understand how fortunate you were. Not that you were fortunate. You were talented enough for someone else, for someone to hire you, to rehire you after being fired from your previous employer. That's all that is. God ain't had nothing to do with that, or whatever you think God is, or whatever being that you talk to at night or pray to, or whatever you do. It had nothing to do with that. You was an idiot.
Hey, real quick.
Go ahead.
Real quick. I might have been out there. I've been watching sports all day. I did not know that we got the tight end from the Broncos.
Yeah, Jacob Tammy. Yeah.
Yeah, had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
And we signed some no-name dude from Seattle today, some tight end.
Yeah, I'm good. Like, these little signings, these camp bodies, I'm not paying attention to any of that. The Jacob Tammy thing might show up good, but I'm looking at what Buffalo did with Wait, hold on. Wait. Did you say we? You got to tell the people who that is, because I'm just going right along with you. Ain't no we. Like, the Sports Kings. The Sports Kings did not sign a tight end. He's talking about the Atlanta Falcons. So,
did I say we?
Yeah,
My bad.
You did.
Yeah.
You got to apologize. I'm just saying, we got to clarify what that means.
I didn't realize I said we.
Yeah, people.
Because I would have said they.
People gonna think we starting a football team around here. That ain't happening. We ain't got enough bread for that. or time or talent. So those three things you kind of need: bread, time, and talent. We have neither. So there's that. But no, the Atlanta Falcons signed Jacob Tamme, former Denver Broncos tight end, one of Peyton Manning's guys. Been with him since his days in Cincinnati, in Indianapolis. If I can get it out, Jesus Christ. Yeah, man, it's been a long day. Woosah. And speaking of the NFL and people and their transgressions, this Greg Hardy thing, man. It's people are being real weird about this, and the NFL, I think, is handling it poorly and stupidly. Like, come on, man, do what you're gonna do with the dude. You understand what I'm saying? Do what you're gonna do. If you're gonna suspend them for 4-6 games, like this is one of those things.
I mean, what's the holdup?
Because what they're doing is they're waiting. They're waiting on public opinion. Because everything now is being like the bedrock for everything now is the Ray Rice situation. They suspended Ray for two weeks, and every broad and her mama was like, "What do you mean two games?" And I asked the question immediately: how many is enough for you to feel good about him punching his woman unconscious? How many games is enough? Because now he got forever games, all of them for the rest.
I mean, not only that, but you got to. You asked me the other day, would she, like, how productive is it now that she's not a benefactor of the football money that Ray Rice will be making? So it's like one of those things where, dude was losing money. So that was the whole suspension. That was my whole point, was like, dude was losing money. 2 weeks is enough. And he's being fined,
that's my thing.
Like
I don't know. I don't know what's enough. But somebody need to tell me. The people who are complaining need to tell me. Like, I don't know. I'm not as bold as you are to say 2 is enough. I don't know. Is 1 enough? Is 3 enough?
What I'm saying,
how about 6?
If that's what they originally deemed, right? If that's what the league deemed, the shield, right, and fine, then it's like, okay, you finding this man, what was it, like $500,000?
I don't remember.
Wasn't it something like that he was going to end up losing?
I don't remember. I
and then it's like, and you suspend him, so it's like, don't wait until you start getting backlash and then want to say, oh, well, you know what, we got to do damage control. You know what, we're going to redo now that you're done with your suspension, we're going to redo it.
We didn't know the video was that bad. Like, what else you need to know?
Yeah,
he punched her. She went unconscious. You don't need to see that.
And there's still a lot of fishy stuff about that because, you had some people saying that.
Wait, what? It's some fishy stuff about what? Wait, what?
About the whole video and whether Goodell them actually saw the video. And,
I thought you was like, it's some fishy stuff about whether he knocked her out or not. I was like,
no,
that's pretty much cut and dry.
I know that. I seen the whole video, in like the full video. I know exactly what happened. But I'm talking about.
I thought you had a different angle, a different take on it.
No, man, no. I'm just talking about the time period in which they actually saw the video because they were saying originally the police department was saying that if I'm not mistaken that somebody from the NFL office had requested the video.
Yeah, then they did their own little internal investigation. Yeah.
Right.
The dude that you're paying with investigated you and found nothing. How did that ever happen? Cool.
And that's what I'm saying. So it's like, dude, y'all saw that video, and that's what you gave him the 2-week suspension off of. But then when you got all the backlash, then you want to act like Stevie Wonder. I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen it.
But here's the thing, Rob. This is what I keep saying. Like, and this is one of those banana in the tailpipe thing. Like, look at this thing over here. Don't pay attention to this. Do you need to see that? If I tell you, look, man, I just rode up on this broad and I knocked her ass out. Like, do you need to see it to understand what I'm talking about? Because in the testimony,
me being me, I just want to see it.
But do you need to? Is my point. Is my question. Do you need to see it?
No, I really don't need to.
Because Ray told him what happened.
I really don't.
The testimony came out. Yeah. The investigation came out that Ray told him what happened. So now that you see the video and it's exactly what this dude said, what are we talking about? I don't need you know what?
Nothing changed.
I would tell people like that R. Kelly video. I might be the only person that I know that's never seen it. Never found a need to. First of all, I know what it is. it's whoever it is, it's a grown man having sex with a child. I have no need. I have no need to see that at all. Whether it's R. Kelly or not, the courts will tell me what's going to happen to him. And everybody else in the streets like, yep, it was definitely him. Dave Chappelle, like, yeah, it was him. All right, cool, whatever. I personally had no need. There was no need for me to see that.
But originally, when people started watching, nobody knew. Like, it was just like, oh, the R. Kelly sex tape when it first came out. It wasn't like, oh, here go R. Kelly with a 16-year-old girl.
Sure, they did.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure, they did. It was supposed to be old girl's niece, the chick. That,
yeah, but I'm saying, but I'm talking about when it first came out. When the video,
because you try to tell everybody that's when you saw it. that's what's happening now. Rob's trying to say that's when I saw it. It was before I knew it was a child.
I mean, I'm saying before. Yeah, before all that drama popped out here, I was at Coney Island on the west side. Give me a frank split, 2 red hot splits. I remember what I was doing. And the bootleg man had his little TV set up, and he had it in the van, and he was letting everybody just come by and get look. Like, you don't believe it's R. Kelly? Look.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm good.
So.
I'm good. I'm totally good. Like, there's certain things like
probably,
this whole.
But there's at least 1,000 black men that look like R. Kelly, though, man.
I don't know that to be true, but all right, I'll take your word for it. But yeah,
he said it was his brother.
Yeah, that's called throwing your brother under the bus.
Under the bus.
His brother's
like my little rock. I always peeing on somebody.
His brother like, what the hell? What'd he say? Yeah, that wasn't me. God, that whole thing.
He went down and take the L. Like, nobody wants to take the L for jigging a 16-year-old chick, man.
No,
like,
you can't go to the pokey with that on your sheet. No.
Because they go get you.
Come on, dog. You watching them Locked Up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you can't go to the pokey with that on your sheet. Things going to be real, real bad for you on the inside. Real bad. What else do I want to say about this Greg Hardy situation, man? Yeah, and it's to the point the NFL is not suing the prosecutor's office for the state of North Carolina to try to get the information from the first trial in which he was found guilty by a I think it's called a bench trial with just him and the judge and the defendant. I'm like freaking Daffy Duck up in here, or Porky Pig. So now they're trying to sue to get more information to figure out how they're going to suspend this dude. It's like, just do what you're going to do, because that's all this is about. It's like, all right, we can't screw this up. Should we give him 3 games? Because that's more than Ray Rice. But we suspended Ray, and they went from 2 games to indefinitely on the dude. Like, what? That's like one of those sentences.
Yeah.
You give somebody 2 years to life. Wait a minute. So I can get out in 2 years or life? That's a big, big span of time. Yeah, we're going to go from 2 weeks to, you know what, Ray? You out of here forever. All right. And you looking around like, is everybody happy now? No, no one's happy. No one's happy because people just want to complain about something. Like, my whole point in asking people how much is enough, I'm being facetious, because there is no punishment. There is no amount of gain that's going to make whole what he did. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was 0 games or whether it was 20. The fact of the matter is, he knocked his woman unconscious. Like, if you feel bad about that, if you have some sort of bad feeling about that, especially as a woman, do you feel better about it now that he's out the league? Like, what did it do for you? The people who are complaining about it, I mean, like all the female sportscasters and writers that was like, I can't believe they only gave him 2 games, because that made you feel bad. But when he got indefinite, did that make you feel better? I don't know.
We won. Screw that bastard. We won.
Like, it's like the people who are like, I guess Jerry Jones. Before, like last year when the Ray Rice stuff happened, he was like, domestic violence is intolerable. And now they're like, yeah, I guess it's not anymore. You just signed Greg Hardy. Like, why can't that be 2 different things? You know what I'm saying? Like, you giving a dude a job don't mean like I'm all down for spousal abuse. Let's go, beat your woman. No one's saying that. Like, this man still got to run his business. It's like it's no different. Like, these are the same people who